Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His side back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Across the field, the head coach of the Buccaneers. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. I'm Kate Scotch. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. Julio Herbert on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year quarterback from Alabama. First-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones finds himself... place that a lot of these young, highly drafted QBs find themselves in, Kate, and that's the opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Show what got him drafted in that first day, first round after all, because he's got a high IQ and he knows how to play this game.
And he's always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the shotgun, it's Jones. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense.
But isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's bringing pressure, and they got him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Jets.
On 1st down, Jones. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jets 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hall. Makes the tackle. And the hit helps send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
Bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hall running his own read. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Johnson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. They give to Irving to start this drive. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And 3 at their 49-yard line.
This is Irving on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Hall running between the tackles. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
takes it straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now with Jones. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Gain 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle man back at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Complete to Josh Reynolds. A gain of 8 yards.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. Kicks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Baker now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Nearly an interception on that play, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That one's good to Godwin. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again for the first time to Rashad White. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Running on 2nd with White. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Good. What's up? 180. What's up?
White will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back to their first points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's John Mechie on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. You just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
This is Hall. Dodge the tackle. And they'll bottle this up after the 4-yard gain. Josie Jewell making that stop. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go right back to Hall. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got a man. This is Reynolds. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers 33-yard line.
Here's Hall on the give. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Buck.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. And in motion, out of the slot.
1st down, Jets.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he comes up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
There he is on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Jets take their first time out. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. 1st down throw here. Mayfield. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Agbuka. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
From the gun, Mayfield.
the 29-yard line.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's going to be the play that takes us to halftime. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Hits him on the out route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And here it's Tua hooking up with his main man, Jalen Waddle. An 11-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Texans looking to go 3-0 to start the year. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Josh Downs. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
That's complete. Downfield to Godwin. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Irving, and he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
Buccaneers 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have got to a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Hall once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Jones running sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Jets, first down. 2 yards on the play. And the Jets, first
Play
down.
fake, Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The give on second to Hall. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They give to Irving to start this drive. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
What's up? 180! What's up?
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there for the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Like, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Jets send receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
60 by 6. Shut up!
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Baker now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Toss play, this is Hall. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on 1st down. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Hall. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
He's trying to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down.
This time it's a passing play. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Sends this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Folk is good. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is a heater going deep. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
3rd down and 10.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
It's a gain of 22, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Well, the pressure nearly got to still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Baker throwing again. That's Godwin with yet another one. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a one-possession game. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
All right,
Buccaneers.
that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This is Mechie with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Shoots away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Jones going to do it himself. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good for Jets. First down. A gain of 12. First
Now
down.
it's Jones off the play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here's a give to Hall. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
He was covered by
A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Johnson now on the return. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers, then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for two.
Bucks will set up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Now here comes the New York offense. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They start the drive with Hall. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Second and inches at the 36-yard line.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. Jones setting up the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Jets only up by a few.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 2 set of downs from 37.
That's another Jets first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. He has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First down, Jets.
Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They're drawn up for it. So it's a road win for the Jets. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucs at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's the Jets defense that comes up with the big play here. They goad Baker into throwing one that he shouldn't have. It's picked off, and it's taken back for the touchdown. Pick 6. The Jets have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a guy who made big strides in his rookie season, Drake May. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. The Seahawks are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.